It's up to us to finish the job. President Obama could not have helped us more. He ran as a centrist and he's governed from the left ditch. Americans, and they're not a big crowd in the left ditch. Nancy Pelosi and Harry Reid have taken over the agenda, and more people in this country are beginning to realize that a second term of President Obama is not going to help the situation, it's going to make it worse. How many people believe that 4 more years of Barack Obama is going to solve any of our problems? I don't, and I think most Americans have figured out that he's had his chance, and when he got to be President of the United States, people were pulling for him because he represented that kind of attitude we all wanted, that we're all in this together. And when he got in office, ladies and gentlemen, he took this country into the left ditch and we've never gotten out of it. Obamacare, how many people think that's going to make your life better? Most people don't believe it's going to make your life better. So the reason we're taking our time in South Carolina is that we want a nominee that can go to the public and do more than say Barack Obama's failed. People have got that part. Conservatives need to elect someone that can take the message of Ronald Reagan, that optimism that makes us special, and close the deal with the American people. It's not enough to say that Barack Obama has failed. We've got to show America a way forward. That if you want your children to do as well as you've done, change the tax code so people can create a job in America. We're right on the issues. Ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing holding us back in this election other than ourselves. When this primary is over, your person may not have won. And I've been in primaries. It's hard to lose. I've got one simple message for everybody here today. When it's over, for God's sakes, let's come together. I was introduced as a member of the reserves. I've been in the military for 30 years. I believe that radical Islam is as big a threat to us as the national debt. I believe in the coming years that we're going to have to preserve our military's ability to protect ourselves. I believe the best way to fight radical Islam is to fight in their backyard so they don't fight in our backyard. I want a nominee for the Republican Party who can look that camera in the eye and say, on my watch, the next person we catch trying to join Al-Qaeda and blow us up here at home, the last thing they'll ever hear is you have the right to remain silent. We need a president who can tell our friends in Israel, we're not going to abandon you. We need a president who can let the Iranians know that when we say you're not going to get a nuclear weapon, we actually mean it. So ladies and gentlemen, the opportunity to take this country and preserve the American dream is in our hands. And if there's 4 more years of the Obama administration, it may be too late to turn it around. The chance to change the tax code, bring in regulations that are stifling job creation, and to create opportunity for your children that you've had is going to take somebody turning Washington around. Do you believe Washington is broken? Well, let me tell you, send somebody to Washington from the Republican Party who's willing to challenge even Republicans to fix it. I am very, very excited about us winning the White House, the House, and the Senate. But the question we have to ask ourselves, if we win it, what are we going to do with it? Second acts in life are hard to get. The American people turned on us when we did not deliver for them. So my hope is that if we're fortunate enough to recapture the White House and have majorities in the Congress, that we will put the American people's interests ahead of everything else. That we will do the things that should have been done 20 and 30 years ago to save Social Security and Medicare from bankruptcy, that we will be bold, that we will have earned the trust of the American people. And the last comment I want to make is the term fair. How many times have you heard fairness mentioned in this campaign cycle? Well, let me tell you about the word fair. If I had to explain to someone from Mars the difference between a Republican and a Democrat, I hope they could understand my accent. They were from Southern Mars. But the bottom line is that I think Republicans believe fair means a good opportunity to do the best you're capable of doing. Helping somebody when they're down with the understanding when you get on your feet, you're going to move forward by yourself. I believe our Democratic friends have got a definition of fairness that looks at the outcome, not the opportunity. And they want to change things based on the outcome. And I can tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, every society that tried to make everybody the same and fix the outcome didn't last very long. The American dream is not guaranteeing the outcome. The American dream is guaranteeing a chance to be all you can be. So ladies and gentlemen, the American dream's at stake. The American dream's at risk. Barack Obama needs to go, and we're going to win in 2012. God